Hi, and thank you for the response, the email response. My name is Alex, and I'm from Zap. So I'm going to be talking about your website. Definitely. But first of all, my apologies if there's some background noise. The heat is on. I'm in New Jersey, so it's going to cold, and my fish tank is kind of noisy as well. So my apologies for that. So, um, but going back here, so I was able to see your website, and the first thing that I noticed that you don't have enough content. And when I say content, I mean I'm talking about all these readable, all these text, right? Um, why is this important? Because when Google analyzes your website, it reads through everything, and even though you have this, you have a small amount of content here, yes, you seem to be targeting all these areas, right? But I don't think that's working. You have Google reviews and all that, but other than that, you don't have anything else. The reason of content is because when you add content, you need to add keywords that people are looking for. For example, HVAC Virginia or HVAC Maryland. I see that you are covering both areas. So when you show up on Google, for people that are actually looking for a HVAC contractor, HVAC service in this case, if you will. Because what's the point of showing up in Google if you're not even getting one call about a service, about a quote, or something like that, a lead. So we're gonna be talking about that. So first thing, you need to improve content because you haven't seen any relevant keywords here, and that's one of the reasons that I'm sure you're not showing up on Google. I can see that you have fireplaces, appliances, all this. And if you don't have content on your homepage, it's really hard for me to really have content here. Not to mention, I like the design. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice design. I like the layout. I like the icons. But when it comes to content, and this is one of the most common things that web developers tend to ignore. Content is the basis for you to show up on Google. If you don't have content, you're not going to be show up on Google. So let's see, you have appliances. Let's see, dryer repair. You have a lot of content here, but I don't see any relevant keywords. Appliances and HVAC, nothing here. You don't have any relevant keywords here. So to back up what I'm saying here, I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So I can see here, there you go, this is your website right here. I can see here that you're being found for 6,000 keywords, and you have around 1,900 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? This is very important. Backlinks are other sites that are mentioned in your website so you can be popular in the eyes of Google, because showing up on Google is like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more steps you're going to climb, right? But this is based on the content and the keywords that you're targeting, because this is how they're backing up, saying that yes, you are who you're saying you are, trying to target these keywords. That's some setup. So let's see what kind of keywords are you being found for based on the backlinks and the content that you have, right? So let's see, we can see here, cost to replace heat and pump air handler. You're number one. That's good, right? But what if somebody types this in California? Are they gonna try to get something from? No, that's one of the things that I see this from other web developers. I know you know how to do this, but this is not bringing you clients. Furnace air conditioner combo cost. Again, you're number one, and there's 500 searches. That's quite a lot of searches. Doesn't mean that's roughly 500 people in the whole United States in this case that are looking for this specific keyword. So Linux AC unit cost. There's 1,900 searches a month. You're number seven. You're getting 90 visits. So you have a lot of traffic, but nothing is bringing you real value. I don't see anything relevant here, don't get me wrong, but nothing here. Nothing. Let's see, just I don't want to take too much of the time, so air conditioning set bottom, nothing. I'm sorry, but I don't see anything here. So to back it up, if I go to Google and type HVAC Fairfax, Virginia, because I think that's pretty popular there. The first thing when I see here, this is sponsored by Google, so you pay to be here. You submit your papers and they verify that you are who you say you are, blah blah, all that. But you have to pay, right? Then you have the traditional Google ads. You pay every time somebody clicks on your ad. This is very important to understand. Even though Google will make it look really easy to set up and run it, you can end up paying a lot of money not getting one phone call. So if you're gonna go this route, I'll suggest to um, spend a little more time understanding what are keywords, how much people, competition is paying to be on the first page, things like that, the bids, the conversion rate, things like that, right? So very important to understand this, even though they'll make it nice and easy, it can be very confusing. Then we have this, your map section. So this is very important as well because if you want to target specific areas that have a lot of people searching for specific services like HVAC, you want to be here. How can you be here? Only one, if you're popular, if you have been responding to Google reviews, even though they're bad, good, you have to reply to them. You have to respond. Google loves that interaction. Your profile needs to be optimized with content, and I keep saying content like a broken record, but it's very, very important. Without content, Google is not going to take you seriously. So that'll be it. Content, and then the images. Images they need to be optimized as well. You need to upload images when you are a job site or fixing something. Those kind of things help. Then we have the organic results. Number one, we have Yelp directory. We know that. Angie's List. I'm not a big fan of them really. Then we have this FH4. Let's see why they're ranking number 3 and why is this. What are the benefits, right? So we open their website, fh4.com. We can see that they have a lot of things going on here. There you go. So they have keyword here, and they have content. They have more content here. They have these images, contact us. So not that much, right? But it seems that they're doing enough with content so they can be found. So let's see. We open up their website and see their back end here. So they pretty much they have to have something here. Let's see something else because this homepage needs to have something else. There you go. So they have training, employment, a blog. That's how they're ranking number 1 or number 3. All this content is helping them to rank, and that's why you don't see a lot of content here. So they know what they're doing. So you can see here they're being found for 9,500 keywords, over 13,000 backlinks, and if we compare those 2 years, let's see, just to see that. Okay, it's not about the numbers, about the quality, but you get the idea. They're spending a lot of money on that. They're spending a lot of money on their marketing campaigns. 13 backlinks, probably most of them really good quality, but they're targeting those specific keywords. Let's see what kind of keywords they're targeting. So they're targeting their brand name, plumbers in VA, for example. There's 350 searches a month, and because they're ranking number 3, they are getting 62 visits every month. If you ask me, those are 62 chances to get every single month to get a client for this specific keyword. And if you would be running Google Ads, the average minimum cost for click will be $37, just to give you an idea. Let's scroll down. Plumber, Fairfax, VA, 300 searches a month because they're ranking number 3. They get another 43. So do the math. Just between these two, over 100 visits a month. That means over 100 people that have been looking for those specific keywords. Those are buyer intent keywords, if you will. And the list goes on. Plumber VA, Plumber Northern VA, 300 searches, ranking number 4. They get another 34 visits, and you keep adding and adding. HVAC in DC. We haven't seen HVAC, so let's see with number 2. Um, there you go, HVAC Washington DC. 200 searches a month because they're ranking number 4. They get another 24 visits. So they keep adding and adding and adding. They know what they're doing. So yeah, HVAC Alexandria, Virginia. Well, it's close. I think 200 searches a month, and because they're ranking number 4, and another 23. So I don't want to take too much of your time. To sum it up, you get the idea here. That's how they're getting more clients. That's how they're killing it with the competition. That's how they're ranking, and these are the numbers. What do you need to do? You need to definitely improve your content. You definitely need to understand the keywords that people are searching, because, like I said, if you're ranking number 1 for just a broad, general, national keyword, is it making you money? That's the question that you should know the answer. But I can tell you that if you improve your content, if you understand keywords, that's definitely going to help your website bring you more clients. Once again, I'm sorry. My name is Alex. I hope you find this information useful. And if you have any questions, please let me know. My information will be on the end of the video. And thank you for watching.